Hey guys, it's been a long time. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a wig install from Shein. I ordered a 26 inches transparent lace wig and it came like this. It was a nice wig and overall I think the styling was really great. The hair turned out really nice. So in the package you have just a couple of things: user guide, explanation card and a wig cap that they do gift you. And it has instructions at the back, of course. Then we have the wig itself, and here I'm just unboxing the wig. So the wig was really nice. It was really full in the front of the hairline. Yeah, it wasn't too bad at all. I would say I did go in and I had to pluck a lot just to make sure the hairline looks as natural as possible. But overall the wig felt good, minimal shedding. The color on the website stated it's natural black, but when it came in real life it did look a bit brown, like off brown. So I did go in and dye it with a dual jet black dye, and you will see that in the next clip. But yeah, this is the hair, this is how it looks fresh out of the pack. This is me just going in with a small toothbrush, and I just did the dyeing process bit by bit with a dual liquid dye in jet black, and I did this around the frontal area, and this is a 13x4, so it wasn't too much space for the middle to go back, but it was just enough to have a decent middle part. And yeah, I didn't have the proper brush, so I just used the toothbrush and I just made sure I took my time with the front so that everything is nice and covered and dark. So once that was done, I did go ahead and bleach my knots, and I'll put the link in the bio for all the things that I use for bleaching the knots. I just used a 30 volume developer and bleaching powder and left it on for 30 minutes, making sure it was a toothpaste consistency. So now we are plucking the wig, and it's very important to buy either new plucking tools or tweezers for this process, because I had blunt tweezers here. So the next day I actually got myself some new tweezers from Superdrugs and it plucked way better. But what you want to do is get some wax stick, get your hot comb, take the front piece of the section away from the main hairline, hot comb it back, and then start the plucking process. What you want to do with your tweezers is hold it really firm, pinch and pull, pinch and pull, pinch and pull. You don't want to stay in one spot, so keep your hand moving and comb all the excess hair back. And you will start seeing the hair thinning out. Honestly, if you think you're not plucking, you are. Just keep going till it's as thin as possible. To help you, you can have a picture in mind that you can copy or visualize, and this just helps you have an example of what you can follow. But yeah, just keep pinching, pulling, dragging, combing away. Do that motion like I'm doing here and just copy it till the hairline is nice and thin. Okay, so now I'm in front of you guys and I'm preparing the install. For this install I didn't wear a wig cap, but you can do the bold cap method if you wish. So I'm just taking some Ebin spray and I'm putting that all over the perimeter of my hairline, and I'm brushing my natural edges back just to make sure they don't get caught up in the lace when I am gluing it down. I am going to be using Duo Glue, which is the eyelash adhesive, and also the Ebin spray combination together, and it actually worked like a charm. So here you can see me using alcohol wipes, and I'm cleaning the perimeter of my hairline where all that makeup is, just to make sure the lace sticks to my skin very, very well and it doesn't become tacky or gunky. So make sure you do this process, okay? So here I'm now using the duo glue, and I'm just going to start applying a really thin layer. I just used one layer of duo glue and then one layer of ebony, waited for that to dry, and then applied the lace down and used the comb to press it in. So that really made my hair stick. It was so strong, so I don't think you need a lot. Depending on how long you want to wear your install for, I just show this for demonstrative purposes, so I just did one layer of each. But yeah, it worked super duper well, and I made sure I got the one that didn't have latex in it, just so it doesn't have that rubbery texture on the skin. But yeah, I applied it with my rat tail comb, a thin layer as you can see, and then spray the ebony spray on top and waited for that to air dry. Doesn't take that long. Once the glue and the spray combination has cleared, then you can place your lace and pull it taut and press down into the glue, and then use your rat tail comb to press the lace into your skin. And do that for each piece of lace that you have, so you can cut your lace into 3 sections and do it part by part so you're not too overwhelmed, especially if you're a beginner. Mind you guys, this is my first human wig that I've customized myself, so I think I didn't do a bad job. What do you think? So guys, I did that for each piece of lace that I cut, and I took my time to install it piece by piece to make sure all the adhesive got into the lace, so that I'm not too overwhelmed, as it is my first time installing a full frontal that's human wig. Basically, I did practice with synthetic wigs in the past, but yeah, they all have different textures, so this is pretty new to me. But yeah, take your time when you're doing this. Make sure your room is cool as well, not too hot, so that everything just doesn't get tacky and sticky. Once I've done each section, then I put a lace band onto where I applied the adhesive, and I waited for about 10 to 15 minutes till my lace basically melted. And you can see me here posing, doing my thing, yeah. So this is when I removed it. Now I'm going in with my hot comb. Everything's stuck, everything is nice and firm on my head, so you can start styling. And I just did a middle part because I want to do a half up, half down, but I realized that 8x4 is quite small, and also the parting space on the sides was like a 13x2, so I don't think it was a true 13x4. But next time, if I want to do that hairstyle, I know now to get a 13x6. But anyways, I digress. I use the hot comb and I make sure I press everything down and press everything in. I do use the spritz, Fantasia spritz, and also the Tresemme full holding spray to make sure my hair was nice and laid. And honestly, It looked so good, so good. The hair quality was just moving. I didn't really have any shedding. It took well to dye. It fit the perimeter of my head really well. And the lace laid really well for transparent lace. Mind you guys, this is not HD, this is transparent lace. Everything fit perfectly. Mind you, if you want to blend your lace in, you can use the Ebin medium tone mousse lace tint. You can use that. They come in a variety of shades, but I use the medium tone. And you can use your bronzer shade as well, bronzer powder, to just make sure it's a bit dark so it blends in really well. So those are the two things that I did. I forgot to mention earlier on. So yeah, I was just making sure everything was nice and smooth, everything was shiny, and there was no type of flyaways on the top of my head, and I just tried my best to make it as flat as possible. I also did use this L'Oreal color corrector. I'll link it down in the description, just to make sure my part was a little bit more defined. I didn't really put concealer in the middle just because I just don't think it looked as natural. But the bleaching process made it enough to match my skin tone, so that looks good already. And yeah, this is the final part of the video and the install. I really hope you found this video informative. I will link everything in the description box for everything that I used to make this wig work, and also link the wig in my bio. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Mwah.